All right, it's Warped Rationale with Ben and Eric.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
There you go. I'm Ben, and there's Eric.
That's Eric busting in before he's supposed to.
Coming on in. No, you did good, girl. You be proud.
I am proud.
You be proud.
I am proud.
All right, so I don't think this is a good idea, but it makes me the sentence that I had in my head. All right, so what if money completely falls out of circulation? It's worthless. Let's just say the world ends. Like it's fallout now.
Okay.
Everything's over with. But instead of arbitrarily picking bottle caps, what we do is you pay for things in squats.
Okay, like you mean like the workout, to squat?
Yeah, like whenever you need something, you do some squats for the person you're buying it from, and you just you work up that sweat. You just get moving, Like
okay.
because it's useful because, you're going to be an inspiration to other people because you are working it out and you are fit and people like that. Two,
people like that.
I can't think of anything else. So when you put those two together, that's a pretty powerful incentive to want to take the squat as a form of currency.
All right, let's say this is how this works.
Yeah.
Just because I'm curious about what's your number of how many squats per item.
Yeah.
Like, I need a machine gun to defend myself.
Okay.
And I need let's say a clip holds 30.
So we've gone
30
ahead
bullets.
and committed to the post-apocalypse. As we were in it, I was like, man, that's kind of stupid. I just won't bring it up again. And then, should we just go with it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, after the world ends.
Sure, okay.
Okay, you
I
need
want
a machine gun.
And 30 bullets, so enough for a clip.
That's a whole lot of power. That's a lot
of strength.
That's living or dying in the wasteland.
Yeah.
I got to tell you.
How many squats do I need to give you?
Ooh, for the gun, I'm going to say.
Just for the gun, yeah.
Just for the gun? That's like 200 squats.
Yikes, dude!
Dude, it's a big deal. That's a gun. That's important in this world.
I'm such a fat guy. Your world scares me already.
See, you wouldn't be inside of a week. You'd either be dead or skinny.
I'd be dead.
I guess you'd work your way down to dead one way or another. Eventually, if you couldn't afford to pay for food with squats, you would eventually get thin enough that you wouldn't weigh that much, and the squats would be a lot easier.
Okay, let's say it's not post-apocalyptic. Let's say it's.
Let's just say
day.
it's Tuesday.
Let's just say it's Tuesday.
All right.
And you want to buy some. This is the currency, and you want some bread and some sandwich meat. Just like some cold packaged sandwich meat, loaf of bread.
Yeah.
How many squats?
That's like 20 squats.
20?
Yeah.
God dang, dude.
That's not much.
I'm not.
That's not a lot. I mean, that's a lot for me and you.
You stand up and do 10 squats, and I promise you'll be exhausted.
No, I know. I'm not gonna undervalue the squat.
Yeah.
Okay. That is hard work.
That's tough, man.
Making bread is hard too. Now I know what you're saying. Well, how are you gonna turn around and feed your kids if you get paid in squats?
I think a lot more people would quit stealing. Because, I mean, you always have money.
You've always got squats.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. You've always got squats to throw somebody's way.
There's no way to run out of money. We would have disabled people would be unfairly excluded.
No.
If this society still supported eugenics, they would be all over this. I don't think they do.
Here's the thing.
So let's assume that it would be insensitive to say that weeds out any kind of genetic or physical issues.
Here's the thing: if you're in a wheelchair, you got to do tornadoes.
Woo!
You gotta, how you brace one wheel,
yeah,
and then you spin the other side. You got to do 7 of those. It can't be as many,
yeah,
because that makes you dizzy real bad.
That'd turn into an argument,
and you're already in a wheelchair
right there at the checkout line immediately. Because there'd be some fat guy like me going well, how come he gets to do the fun spins and I got to be squatting? That'd be the worst part of it, man. You'd have to do it in front of everybody. Is really bad. Like everybody's gonna see how bad it is that you're moving.
Let's say I'm going to the store
and it makes me giggle. I like that.
Say I'm going to the store and I want to get an energy drink. And most energy drinks are like $2.
That's ironic.
But I know, but it's what I'm just using a real life thing because I'm trying to imagine me in this situation.
Okay.
So I'm going to get an energy drink, which is normally like $2. Yeah. How many squats do I have to do for this energy drink?
That's probably like 5. That's not really so bad. I mean,
okay.
I don't. I'm not. The idea needs some work because I'm sitting over here thinking, well, how does this pay off for other people? But I think if we're all, you would have to get paid for the work you do at your job in squats.
Yeah, how would you pay people? Does your boss have to squat?
Maybe this turns into a convoluted world where what your status comes from having other people do squats for you.
Other people squatting for you, yeah.
So like you would get paid in squats. Basically, what this will basically come down to, I'm willing to bet it turns into a series of IOU notes for an X amount of squats.
For so many squats.
That will basically turn into regular money again.
Mow your lawn for squats.
It'll just turn back into regular money. Because that's all we do right now. Like, we use money to represent the value of gold that doesn't actually get spent or moved or anything.
A credit card is now a person that comes to your house.
It's a credit squad.
You call somebody, and it's a credit squad, yeah. You call somebody, and they, like, come to you and ride with you to the location.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, I'm going to buy your groceries for you.
Oh, but the squat interest on that is going to be through the roof.
Woo, I know.
Like, for every squat you get, you're going to pay 2 squats eventually.
Pay 2 squats.
And that's what they don't tell you when you go to get those squat cards, is that you're going to end up squatting far more than they will. You know, and this
is great.
If you just say money, that's so not funny. That's scary and real, and that's what's true. But if you turn it into squats, this is kind of funny.
We all have a good time when it's squats.
It's true. I don't think you could. I mean, you can't rob people. You couldn't run up to somebody with a gun and say, "Give me your squats."
Give me your squats. Come to my house and do squats for me.
If you see a guy with a gun and somebody else doing squats as fast as they can, you know to call the police.
Did you, oh gosh, I had something I was going to say. Drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs are now, how many squats? Like, let's say I want I want to schmuke some pot.
You want to go schmuking some pot?
I want to go schmuking some pot.
Schmuking some pot?
I don't know anything about drugs, so it's hard to be like, how much is drugs?
No, just try to think about it practically. A drug has to be affordable enough that poor people can get it.
Right.
Generally. Like, I mean, I know that there are drugs for expensive people. I know that people who do drugs are like, I'm not poor. I'm not saying that you are.
Right.
But it has to be that somebody somewhere can get it and sell it for practically nothing for people to use it. So no, I don't. I mean, it would be substantially more than a loaf of bread, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But if a loaf of bread and what was the other thing? Milk?
No, like sandwich meat.
Okay, so just the stuff to make sandwiches is 20 squats, I think I'd said. So, yeah. It'd probably be like 100 squats, man.
Man.
Well, I mean, you know.
I think people quit doing
premium
drugs.
Items. Now, if anything, you'd start doing drugs that take away the pain. Because you got to think, if I said 20 squats for just bread and a sandwich and sandwich meat, you got to get your cheese. You're going to be a way less picky eater, for sure.
That's true.
Like ramen is you can get 5 ramen packs for a squat.
Drive-thrus are done.
Oh yeah, no, there's squat-throughs, baby.
Squat-throughs.
You can squat on in. What would you like today? I'd like to have this, and that. Okay, please come to have your squats ready. Yeah, man. That could still
have
exist.
Your squats or squatter ready.
Oh yeah, for the rich people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a squatter.
No, there would definitely be a squatter.
Until the rich person's squatter got really strong with its squats and like kicked the crap out of the rich person. Like, you're my squatter now.
There really doesn't seem like, I don't know how rich people would establish themselves as rich anymore when anybody can have as many squats as they need.
That's true.
The only way that you could be rich in squats is to be good enough to not need someone else to do them.
Let's say I want to buy a house.
Eric, I just blew my own fucking mind. If you're squat rich, you don't need a squatter.
Right, that's true. We're all rich in our own way.
Wow, man.
But think about it this way. Let's say I want to buy a house.
Yeah.
How many squats?
That is going to be a tough question because you're going to get financing on the house. So you're going to pay a certain number of squats down, and then you're going to be squatting every month for the next 50 years.
So how many how many squats a month?
Well, I mean, it depends on your interest
And does your
rate.
landlord come and cross his arms and count the squats?
I can't imagine why he wouldn't. Yeah.
Videotape
You could probably
them?
send videotape.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, just some kind of
But
evidence.
can you just cheat that? Couldn't you just like copy the same video of you doing like 100 squats? That way you only did 100 squats once.
You know how they find counterfeit money now by using a special black marker that tells you whether or not it's real or I am sure that people will be able to figure out a way to say, this looks like the exact same footage from last month. Please don't fuck around with me. Where are my squats?
Where are the squats? We're sending a squat squad over there. The squat squad's gonna make you do your squats.
This is getting more and more like a goofy cartoon where every word on that, like I almost called them squat burgers. Like everything would be somehow related to squatting.
Right.
I mean, we don't call them dollar burgers. We do call it the dollar menu.
We call it dollar burgers.
We call it the squat menu. Yeah. You come and get it one squat for one item. Come and get your value meal today.
Yeah, it'd be 2 squats for a cheeseburger on that
Value
menu.
squat. Double cheeseburger? You're going to double the squats.
Double squat burger, that's right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, 2 squats
I don't get it,
coming.
because a cheeseburger costs 2 squats, but a double cheeseburger costs 3 squats, not 4 squats. What's up with that?
Just do an extra squat.
Well, you only do the one patty extra. It's not like they use a whole another sandwich. They just throw an extra piece of
Well, that's
meat
why
on.
it's a
That's
combo
why it
deal.
doesn't turn out to be 4 squats. Oh, okay, I get it. That's the conversation you hear every day. That's what people are talking about all the time.
But I mean, like, how many, like my rent is close to $400 a month.
Uh-huh.
How many squats would I be doing? Like, how does that, how many squats am I doing a month? Can I do those squats in increments?
I would say you'd probably have to do squats per day. Because
Okay.
if you think about it, and this is really freaking me out because now I'm starting to think about how much money it actually takes to survive.
Exactly.
If you were to translate that directly into the physical act of squatting,
Right.
we wouldn't really get to do much else because the amount of money that it costs for power, rent, water, picking up the trash, just driving places.
Yeah.
Like you got to be doing upwards of 8,000 or 9,000 squats a month, man. Because if it's 20 squats for what sounds like $5 worth of goods, so that's 40 squats every $10. That's 400 squats for $100. So your rent is
That is crazy.
What, 1,200 squats?
Yeah.
No, wait, $400?
400. Yeah, it's $400.
1,600 squats for your rent.
1,600 squats.
So you would have to do basically throughout the month. You'd have to do about 100.
I'm not going to tell
something.
you, but I'm going to go home and do
I
squats.
completely lost track of what I was even saying.
And just see 1,600 squats to pay my rent.
Yeah.
So you would have to do, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and do math.
I want to tell you that me and you are both not equipped to survive in this world. Don't try it. Don't try it. Because you're going to have to pay in regular money
To the doctor.
for the squats.
I'm just wondering how many squats, because here's the thing. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about trying to do like 1,600 squats in a month. I'm just trying to say, that's a good idea. I'm just trying to say,
But if I was a good person, I would.
I'm going to see exactly. I'm going to try to see how many squats I can do before I'm just like, man, I can't do these squats anymore. You know?
How? Give me a sneak preview. Give me a little bit of prophecy on that. How?
Sneak preview.
No. How many squats do you think you can pull out?
I'm going to be honest and probably say 15.
15?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't.
Squats hurt, man.
Look, I believe in you. I have faith in you. I think you can do it. But as you say 15, I'm like, wow, that sounds like more than I would do.
Really?
I'm not even sure what a squat really is.
Oh, dude. Squats
I mean,
are
I
rough.
know what it is. I know that you squat.
Yeah.
And I know that you do it in a certain form, in a certain shape.
Yeah, there's a way to do
to
it.
work out your muscles and whatnot. But if you were to say, do for me a perfect squat,
Yeah,
I would look at you like a dog that you're trying to teach fucking math. I wouldn't know.
Exactly.
I got no idea.
We had to do squats when I played sports.
Oh, so you got an edge in the coming apocalypse.
Yeah, but dude, okay, that was in 2005. Okay,
So
That
it's
was
not like riding a
10
bike. You can
fucking
forget?
Years ago, it's not that you forget. Your body gets fat and your legs get weaker because they're carrying more weight on the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, squats suck, dude. Even when I was young, in decent shape, playing basketball, I hated squats.
Do you think that it would be? Do you think that it would be less? Do you think it would be like $1 a squat?
Probably not. Now I think I was asking because I really feel like your ratios are not bad in the sense of what it would legitimately be. Because like we were saying earlier, rich people are now. I mean, everybody's kind of rich because as long as you can do squats,
as long as you've got the time and the energy, you can pay for anything.
Does our combined squats pay for something? Like if we both go to the store and I'm like, hey man, if you'll help me get help me get some food or something. Help me get a can of chili. I help you with whatever you're squatting for.
I've heard a lot of stories about people who. Okay, so here's the scene for you: is that you're behind somebody in line at Walmart, and they're they've come up $5 short. There it is. There's the mom and the kid, and her husband is probably dead. Like you can just tell by her demeanor, dead husband. She's not okay. Everything's gone wrong.
Right.
Poor girl.
Yeah, that's sad.
And she comes up short by 5 squats. And coming up short by 5 squats is already silly. But people will, how people will be like, oh, there's not enough money. I'll pay for it. Yeah. So you don't do it because, you're like me and you're just like, you don't even consider the possibility that you could be a part of that.
Right.
You just watch it. Because we're journalists.
You better be giving me a candy bar for them squats.
Free candy. Squat for me. Eating candy would probably be a hard thing to do on account of this is just going to make the next squat harder. This is just going to make the next squat harder. But I could just imagine some guy getting pissed off. There's always a dude who's angry at the race of the person holding up the line. Of course. And he's just going to walk up and just squat. There.
Get it out of the way.
And then just immediately stalk straight back to where he was. He storms
back to his place in line.
And look all satisfied. And man, what a world. What a life. What a world. Yeah, so what were we talking about before I told you that there's going to be pissed off guys? Is can we share squats?
Yeah, would you bro up for me and go to the store with me as long as we could we split the squats?
Let's focus on whether we could.
Okay.
Nah, I mean, yeah, like anything you can do with regular money, you can do with a squat.
Okay, so you could be like, my friend here's going to pay for 10 squats.
I just had a thought. Go
okay,
ahead.
And I'm gonna pay for 20 of the squats.
Yeah,
so that's okay. That's accepted.
Yeah. I mean, they'll accept it because it's just currency.
I'm making a lot more friends,
so it's working out. Yeah, is that how it works? No, because nobody wants to share
Nobody's gonna
squats.
Squat for you.
Everybody's gonna be like, "What are you doing walking around fat?" You're trying to. That becomes the new rich person.
Oh no! Yeah.
If you can manage to trick other people into doing it for you.
Yeah. Not to mention, like you were saying earlier about the whole candy situation. Squats becomes like, if you're fat, people are like, man, look at you. You're just wasting away, just depending on the squats of other people.
No. If you're fat, then they're like, wow, that guy really knows how to work. What would it be? Like capitalism? Squatapalism?
Squatapalism.
I don't know. I guess they'd still call it capitalism. It's the same functionary idea, basically.
Another thing that just popped into my head is you would have a lot of people. I've been to several anime conventions where you can pay at the door to get in. You'd have some people being there standing trying to pay their ticket, getting their squats going.
Just fall right out. and everything we know about media, like, can you imagine a rap song, but instead of get money, it's get squats?
Get squats.
I mean, how is any of that going to work? The reason I smiled earlier and derailed you is because, like, what happens to the tooth fairy, man?
That's true.
I left some squats under your pillow.
That's true.
Like, there's no way that you can convince your kids that the tooth fairy left them anything because you're going to have to go squat for them when they decide to buy whatever.
Yeah, when they want that $10 action figure.
Oh my gosh.
You got to have like a tooth fairy business card.
I think Santa would make it.
You think so?
Yeah, Santa'd be okay because we already buy our stuff for Christmas without the kids seeing it.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean, in the sense of, like, let's say you've told your kid about Santa.
Yeah.
Santa has unlimited squats. The kid's like, you've got unlimited squats.
What's the point of Santa Claus?
What's the point of Santa? You can just squat for it.
What, it don't hurt when he does it?
Yeah.
Well,
so he's magic somehow?
Well, fuck his elitist bullshit, Mom and Dad. You guys have to suffer for it. And
you
he's
guys
some
work
special...
hard.
No kid has ever, you could do this now with money. No kid has ever been like, so this friggin' elf just shows up, he ain't got to pay for nothing, he's just magic, and you guys have to work so hard and die poor and sad, and Santa's just flopping around with money. Just magical, just dropping presents everywhere he goes. scattering them to the wind like pigeon shit on New York City, and you're fucking telling me that you're in $30,000 debt with a credit card company? Mom and Dad, this world is fucked up. I would have to say, like, wow, that's pretty insightful for an 8-year-old. You did a good job.
You have a way with words.
We should all go and die immediately. That's a terrible universe.
I've never thought of a rich person flopping around. So that really...
he'd be rolling around in his squats. What he would do is he'd have all the elves arranged around him doing squats, and he'd just roll over them. That's what Santa's be like.
Santa's a jerk.
Santa's a jerk.
All right, here we go. Here we go now. Gonna take it down. It's the end of the show. What's going on, folks? Yes, the end of the mother show. End of the show. Yes, we just alone. I wanna take a ride in your Camaro. Yeah. End of the show. End of the show.
Got it! Got it, we're printing!
Got print money.
Printing some damn money!
Print it.
That's gold!
Okay, work it out.
All right, so if it is 400 squats equals $100.
Yeah, that's what it worked out to.
All right, so $400, or so 400 squats for $100.
Yeah.
Means that we said my rent was $400. So
Yeah.
that was 1,600 squats.
Right.
Okay, so that's 1,600. My power bill's 150.
Yeah.
So that would be
It's
600 squats.
yes.
Okay, so then you got 600 more squats, and that's power bill. Then my cell phone is about $200.
Okay.
So that is 800 more squats.
Okay. Yeah.
God.
This is really adding up.
Okay, so then what else is there? Okay, so I have 2 credit cards that are $25 each. So we'll say $50.
So that's 200 squats.
So that's 50. Yeah, it's 200. You're right. So that's 200 more squats for credit cards.
Yeah.
Then you have internet, which is about $60.
I already died of a heart attack.
This is a month. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So, then you have internet, which is $60, and you have car insurance, which is $60. So that's about 120.
Yeah. Which is going to be 400 and some spare change.
We'll say 430 squats. Right? Maybe? Okay.
If we're not going to get it right, so there's no reason
it's
to
fine.
bother trying.
It's fine. Okay. So we've done power, done cell phone, done credit. This was insurance. Medical is $60 every time I pay it, $60. So that's another
Well, yeah, we actually worked out what it was. Like $5 was
$5 was 20? Yeah, it was 20 squats for $5,
no,
right?
it was 10 because then every 10 was 20. Wait, no, how much is it? It's 400
It's
for
$400 for $100.
Okay, so
it was 20. Every $5 is 20.
Okay.
Every 10 is 40.
Yeah, there you go.
So every 10 is 40.
No,
so
every 10 would be less than every. Wait, you said every 5 is 20?
Every 5 is 20.
Okay, yeah, then every 10 is 40. Yes,
Every 10 is
sorry.
40. So
So what, it was 60?
60.
So that's 240.
Okay, so 240. And I think that's all my bills.
Yeah.
There might even be something
that doesn't
else.
account for gas or food.
Right,
or
we're not
anything
even
else.
going to get into that. This is just to pay what I pay now. And I'm doing the math. Oh my God. That means in order to just live, to make my house run
Yeah.
and keep people at bay, that is 3,870 squats
Wow.
a month.
That's without buying anything
Without
to eat.
buying anything.
Without buying fuel.
I would have to do, for just this, 129 squats a day if there were 30 days in a month.
Wow.
Dude.